So I was just looking into some data that suggests a pretty high correlation between certain events and YouTube view drops. Wait, seriously?
Absolutely. It's fascinating how something like a commit date could impact viewership. Like, do we know how significant this drop is?
Right, the drop coincided with a commit made on September 11, 2025. Makes you wonder about the mechanics behind it. What triggered this?
Well, I think the connection is likely tied to some algorithm changes or possibly content moderation. But even then, it's not a straightforward cause.
That makes sense. I wonder if it's like how one bad review can tank a restaurant's ratings online, right?
Exactly. But the difference here is that online platforms can react so quickly. It's like a ripple effect that's hard to measure accurately.
And isn't it interesting that content creators often feel the impact immediately, while the data may take longer to reflect those changes?
For sure, data often lacks the narrative. Creators might notice a drop but not fully grasp why until they dig deep into analytics.
Speaking of analytics, how do you think creators should approach this data? Should they just adapt their content styles?
That's a tricky one. Adapting is key, but they shouldn't compromise their unique voice. It's like following trends but still being authentic.
Totally, it's a balancing act. But doesn't that assume that trends are consistent and reliable? What happens when they shift unpredictably?
Good point. It highlights the volatility of content trends. Creators have to be agile, but they also need to be discerning about which shifts matter.
Exactly, that makes me think about the pressure it puts on creators. They're kind of caught between analytics and artistry.
Right? They face a dilemma. Do they chase views or stay true to what they love? Sometimes it's both.
I wonder if there's a sweet spot between authenticity and engagement. Can data really guide that?
That's something many are searching for. But the evidence seems mixed. Some creators thrive without strict adherence to data.
Interesting, so are we suggesting that some might find success by ignoring trends altogether?
Kind of. It's about understanding one's audience. Some unique styles defy the rules and succeed because they resonate deeply.
That's a refreshing perspective. Like maybe authenticity can create a niche that even algorithms can't easily define.
Exactly. Engaging genuinely often leads to more sustainable growth, even if it's not always immediate.
And how does that tie back to the data we mentioned initially? Do creators ever look at that historical context?
They should. Analyzing patterns over time can reveal what genuinely works beyond just immediate spikes or drops.
Makes sense. So evaluating long-term trends would mean creators could learn from those historical successes too.
Exactly. But there's the issue of data overload too. Sometimes too much information can paralyze decision-making.
Ooh, I can relate to that. It's like having too many recipes but feeling unsure about which one to try first.
Right? It's about finding the right balance. Maybe creators need trusted advisors, someone to help sift through the noise.
A content mentor, I like that idea, but what if their advice lags behind current trends?
That's possible. It highlights the need for ongoing education for both creators and mentors. Trends are always shifting.
Which circles back to the importance of adaptability, right? Constantly evolving is key in such a dynamic landscape.
Exactly. So to tie it back, understanding the data is essential, but even more is adapting authentically.
Totally, maybe the biggest takeaway is that analytics can inform but shouldn't dictate creativity at its core.
Well said. Every piece of data has to be contextualized within the creator's vision and audience preferences.
And that's what keeps the platform vibrant. Makes me wonder what shifts we'll see next, huh?
Definitely. Let's not forget to keep an eye on how these trends evolve. Exciting times ahead.